Hey, Jeanette, how are you?
You know what? I am basking in moon glow.
Moonlo, you're a vampire.
No, just an appreciator, is that the right word? Of last night and this past week before the full moon is happening this weekend. The moon has been spectacular, like this big orange slice in the sky. Have you seen it?
No, I missed it.
You know tonight because you'll be able to see it
Yeah,
tonight.
I'll take a look tonight. I'll take a look
Oh,
tonight.
it does. I keep looking up, going, it looks like a big old orange slice. And can you imagine? It's going to be big and full and orange in a couple of days. So we have to get outside. Just get outside and enjoy.
Yes.
What's happening in your world these days out in Fort Langley?
The market, should we talk about that?
You know what? Let's because I get your newsletter, and when I hear numbers down, inventory up, things are turning. I want to know why.
Okay, well, let's get right into it then. And here, I'll share my screen and
Absolutely.
and let's take a look and see what is happening. Well, the market statistics for the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. Active listings. Newly listed homes declined by 19% month over month to 2,793. That's up, though, 0.5% from year over year. So listings are active listings. A lot didn't come on in August. Not really unexpected because, it's August and people are having
Mhm.
holidays. Sales, though, were recorded at 931, and that is also down 22% from July and 13% down from year over year. The big number here is that sales were down 36% on the 10-year average. So the market was really quiet in August. Inventory remained strong. That we're down 2% to 10,444 active listings. And the overall sales to active ratio is at 9%. That's down 2% from July, but is firmly in buyer territory. So to put those numbers in a graph so that we have a better understanding, you can see that last year listings were less, sales were up a little bit, but here's July, lots of listings, but a little bit better sales. And then of course August, here we've got less listings on the market and less sales. So it was a bit of a setback in terms of our market. It got a little bit smaller. How does that look, or where does that put things? Well, our months of inventory after September 1st, here we are at 11.2. That,
Wow.
that's a huge number. That's a lot of inventory. But what I can say is that we have seen since September 1st a lot of sales coming through, and this is what's going to dictate our market is what is going to happen in the fall. Are we going to see pent-up buyer demand? Are we going to see buyers starting to jump in, or are we going to see a continuation of the inventory buildup?
Mhm.
For the Fraser Valley, here you can see we've got 10 months of inventory for condominiums, 7.2 months for townhomes, and 11.4 months of inventory for detached homes. Detached homes are really, I think they're the one that's hurting the most. They're the one that's seeing the biggest price decline. Townhomes, you can see here, not a lot of inventory. They're kind of holding their own in many ways. And then for the Fraser Valley Home Price Index, we're down to 1,436,800. And this is one, two, three, four, five, maybe 6 months of continual decline in pricing. Uh, Townhomes is also down at 807,800, and it is one, two, three, four, 5 months of decline, not nearly as drastic as detached.
Mhm.
And then here we've got condominiums sitting at 514,100. And, kind of it is declining, but not as serious. But we have a lot of inventory when it comes to condominiums. And then looking at our inventory for Langley, Here's our condominiums are sitting at 11% in Langley. Lots of condominiums for sale. This is the time if you're looking to break into the market. Now
Mhm.
is the time to do it because things are going to change at some point. And once it starts changing, the home that you are looking at might be gone. You might not get the right one, and you'll have to settle for something else. But this is the time to jump in for first-time home buyers. Townhomes, like I said before, relatively stable. And Langley detached homes, also relatively stable, up a month and a half, but at the same time, still not nearly as drastic as condominiums. So that's really quite the picture there that we're seeing in terms of inventory. Here's our Langley home price index. We're down to 1,590,800. That's roughly $8,000 down month over month. Townhomes is at 848,100 and roughly $2,000, $1,500 down per month. And of course, condominiums are sitting here at 589,500, and that's roughly $1,100 down over month. But you can see that we are having that general decline. It's in the marketplace. But you can, like as we come into September and as people are coming into the fall, school's back, life is back to normal. People are starting to think about what they want to do. Do they want to be into their new home by Christmas?
Mm.
That could be a thought. And so as we see. And here I've got, I just wanted to talk a little bit because I know you were going to ask me what I'm doing in
Yes, this
this
weekend.
weekend. And Willoughby Days is coming up. Well, on Sunday, I will be doing an open house at number 49, 8217 204B. This home has just reduced from 1,359,000 to 1,299,000. So they did like a $60,000 drop. Um,
Wow.
they are really interested in getting going. They have some specific plans that they want to get into. So this is now a very well-priced townhome. It is a townhome, but it's detached, so it's your own home, and it has a fantastic private backyard. Over here on Frennis, this is in Fort Langley. It's a 12,000 square foot lot. It's huge. The home itself is 2,700 square feet. Has some nice updating. Beautiful island with a very specific wood counter. It's just gorgeous. You need to come see this home on Saturday, again, 2 to 4.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, just at Willoughby home, when we take a look at it, that like what a great price for 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. Can you imagine? That is like I would say a family that has a bunch of teenagers' dream is to have a home with all those bathrooms.
Yeah, and also too, it does have it's 2 stories and a basement. It does have two primary bedrooms, one on
Oh,
the main
wow.
floor, so that if you have a family, a parent, they can live there on the main floor, and they with their own ensuite and everything else. And then upstairs is the second primary bedroom. So upstairs is 3 bedrooms, main floor is 1 bedroom, and then downstairs there's 1 bedroom and a full bath, plus a rec room and a huge storage area.
What a great home to get into, even as a first time buyer, with a couple of people that are working. It's a
Yes.
beautiful area. Willoughby is gorgeous. I'm going to be there tomorrow for Willoughby Days. One of the hats that I wear is shoplangley.com. And to be able to get out into community and to see all the various businesses that are up there. And Willoughby is got townhomes and apartments and and a new school. A
Yes.
brand new school opened up. It's gorgeous. I watched the coverage of that on Facebook. So it's definitely the hub, very walkable on that area. So I'm excited to celebrate with community. And that leads me to another event that's happening tomorrow, Andy. Do you not have a classic car?
Yes, I have a 1959 TR3.
So partake of the cruise in tomorrow?
I'll be working. Weekends are my busy days, and so I won't be able to make it down to the cruise in. but it's a big event. There's lots of going on, and also a lot of fundraising for different community
Yes.
groups. So it's important that we support those. But yeah, and they're going to have a lot of excellent grills and barbecues and food down there too, along with the cars.
And I can tell you, as you know, I'm a Seroptimist of the Langleys, a member for the last 10 years. And on the next day, on the Sunday at Aldergrove High School, there is a swap meet, and the Seroptimists are manning the gates. So it's $2 to get in. If you want to give us a little bit extra, we appreciate it. As well as we're going to have a hot dog and some water. So you want to come on down. It's definitely cruise-in weekend. And I just read, Andy, it's Western Canada's largest car show
Yeah.
happens in Langley. To
Yes.
me, that's why you want to live in Langley
Yeah.
when you have that aspect.
Yeah, we have a lot of people here that with their pet project cars, and this weekend when you're driving around, you'll see them out there. The weather's going to be great, and and the spit and polish will be done, and they'll be out.
So I'm going to plant a little seed to anybody who's watching this. If you are a classic car person and you have too many cars and you need a house that has a bigger garage, give my friend Andy a call. He knows how to find the homes that have the acreages with the big garages. Am I right, Andy?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I'm actually looking at two right now. Maybe they come on the market in late winter or early spring. But yeah, very big shops. One has five garages. The other one has a huge shop with lift and everything. So these properties are out there, and they're always exciting and they're always a lot of fun.
Well, there you go. We've got a busy weekend ahead. I'm going out to community and you are going to work, my friend.
Oh, yes, I am.
Have a great weekend. And you'll notice
Okay.
the last slide I saw you. We're going to take the month of October off and we
Yes.
will be back in November.
We'll be back in November. You bet.
See you then, everyone.